It's not possible. She died 6 months ago. Adam, Aisha, is this some kind of joke? AISHA. You're late. I was wondering when you'd notice. Friend, this account should be deleted. She's gone, Adam. AISHA text. Don't trust anyone who tells you I'm dead. Have you ever met someone online who was just a complete mystery? Imagine you're talking to this person, and you try to video call them, but it fails instantly. Then, you get 2 rules sent to your phone. Rule 1. Never try to hear my voice. Rule 2. If I stop replying, delete the chat. What would you do? Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a story that's been haunting me. A story that blurs the line between a tragic accident and something far more sinister. It all starts with a cold case, a closed file, and a single word: suicide. But as we'll soon see, some cases refuse to stay closed. The official record is simple, almost clinical. A young woman named Aisha, Koneto Soon. The cause of death, determined by authorities, was suicide. The case was shut, the file archived, and the world moved on. For everyone, that is, except one person. Adam. Adam knew Aisha. He knew her spirit, her dreams, her struggles, and deep in his gut, he knew the official story was wrong. It couldn't be right. The Aisha he remembered wouldn't have done that. This conviction, this nagging doubt, becomes an obsession. It pulls him away from his normal life and drags him into the shadows of the past. Imagine this: a dimly lit police records room. Late at night, the air is thick with the smell of old paper and dust. This is where we find Adam. Long after everyone else has gone home, he's not supposed to be here. And every creak of the floorboards, every distant siren, makes his heart pound. He's surrounded by mountains of forgotten stories, shelves packed with the tragedies of strangers. But he's only looking for one. He finally finds it, a faded manila folder with a name typed on the tab: Aisha. His hands tremble slightly as he opens it. The sterile, black and white text of the report stares back at him. Photographs, witness statements, the final conclusion, and there it is again. That one word that feels like a lie. Suicide. As he stares at it, trying to find a crack in the official narrative, a flaw, anything, his phone buzzes, slicing through the silence. He pulls out his phone, expecting a message from a friend, a late-night work email, anything ordinary. But the name on the screen freezes him. It's Aisha. His breath catches in his throat. This is impossible. It's a cruel prank, a glitch. It has to be. He opens the message, his thumb shaking. The text is short, chilling. That's not how I died. The words seem to leap off the screen, glowing in the darkness of the room. Time seems to stop. The dust motes, dancing in the single beam of his flashlight, are the only things moving. He reads the message again and again, his mind racing, trying to make sense of the impossible. A second message appears before he can even process the first. You were there, Adam. The air gets sucked out of his lungs. You were there, Adam. The accusation hangs in the silence, heavier than all the case files in the room combined. It's not just a message. It's a key, unlocking a part of his memory he has desperately tried to keep buried. The official story, the one he was fighting against, suddenly feels like a shield he was hiding behind. The past isn't just a collection of files anymore. It's alive, and it's talking to him. The search for the truth about Aisha's death has now become a terrifying confrontation with his own role in it. The room feels smaller, the walls closing in. He looks around, half expecting to see her standing in the shadows. His face is pale, a mask of shock and dawning horror. A whisper escapes his lips, a confession to the ghost in his phone, to the silence of the room. I tried to save you. What does this mean? Was Adam a witness, a participant? Did he fail to save her from someone else, or from herself? The line between hero and suspect just vanished completely. This single, whispered sentence changes everything. He wasn't just an outsider obsessed with a cold case. He was part of the story from the very beginning. His investigation is no longer just about finding a killer. It's a desperate search for redemption, a race to uncover a truth that he himself helped bury. Why did he stay silent? What is he so afraid of? The fear on his face isn't just about a ghost messaging him. It's the terror of his own memories rising to the surface. This pivot is what makes this story so compelling. We thought we were following a determined investigator, trying to bring a killer to justice. But now, we're locked in a psychological puzzle with an unreliable narrator. We have to question everything Adam does and says from this point forward. Is he trying to find the truth, or is he trying to construct a version of the truth he can live with? The messages from Aisha's phone are, the real is someone tormenting him, someone who knows he was there and what really happened that night. Or is it something else entirely? Something harder to explain? Could his own guilt be manifesting in a way that is forcing him to confront what he has been running from? Think about the possibilities. If someone else is sending the texts, it's a person who knows the secret Adam has kept. This person is playing a dangerous game, pushing Adam's buttons, forcing his hand. They are dangling the truth like a puppet master, and Adam is the puppet. This person could be the real killer, trying to ensure Adam's silence by implicating him. Or maybe it's an ally, a friend of Aisha S. who also suspects Adam S. involvement and is using this radical method to force a confession. The possibilities create a web of suspicion where every character Adam interacts with becomes a potential suspect, a potential tormentor. On the other hand, what if there's a supernatural element at play? What if Aisha's spirit is genuinely reaching out, unable to rest until the truth is known? This transforms a story from a crime thriller into a ghost story, where the clues aren't found in fingerprints and evidence logs, but in cryptic messages from beyond the grave. Her ghost isn't just haunting a place, it's haunting a person, demanding accountability. The phrase "you were there" becomes a spectral accusation, a constant reminder of his failure. In this version, Adam isn't just solving a crime. He's trying to appease a restless soul, his own included. But there's a third, and perhaps most disturbing, possibility. What if the messages are a product of Adam's own mind? A psychological break. Guilt can be a powerful, destructive force. It can twist reality, blur memories, and make a person their own worst enemy. Maybe Adam's phone never vibrated. Maybe the messages are hallucinations. His subconscious screaming the words he's too afraid to say to himself. His whisper, "I tried to save you," isn't a confession to a ghost, but a desperate plea to himself, an argument with his own crushing guilt. This path leads us into a dark exploration of trauma, memory, and the lies we tell ourselves to survive. Regardless of which path the story takes, Adam is now trapped. He can't go to the police, because the ghost in his phone has already told him you were there. How can he explain these messages? How can he explain his presence at Aisha's death without implicating himself? He is completely alone, caught between a past that won't stay dead and a future that seems impossible. Every step he takes to uncover the truth about Aisha will force him to reveal a piece of his own secret. Endek knows, with chilling certainty, that the real story of Aisha's death isn't just in some old, dusty file. The most important clues are locked away in his own fractured memory. The question is, will he find the courage to face them? And what will happen when he finally does? This is the kind of story that sticks with you, that makes you question everything you see. It's a puzzle box, and we've only just seen the first few pieces. Let me know in the comments what you think is really going on. Is it a person, a ghost, or Adam's own guilt? I'd love to hear your theories. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. See you next time. Scene 6. The final messagent. Adam's room, 2:17 a.m. Phone buzzes one last time. Aisha a text. If you really want me to rest, confess. Typing stops. Status changes. Last scene. 2:17 a.m. Adam stares at the screen as the chat slowly disappears. Cut to black.